Just got through putting these guys on. Pretty easy. Made a quick little video, did it all in parts. Let me know what you guys think about the video, what I need to improve on, trying to explain everything. See how it goes. Alright guys, try and make a quick little video, see how I do on it. So this is the part number. The aluminum rear hub carriers, uprights. This guy right here is for the rear. So on this one I pretty much loosened everything up. So you gotta take this off and this one off. So this one just, you know, loosen it up. And once you take that one off, this one you just pull it out. Then you gotta loosen this screw all the way out. And then there's a pin in there, little pin, just poking it right there. And it pops right out. Then you also gotta loosen up in here, and then there's that pin. It goes right there, just pop that little pin, and then it comes out. It's this little pin right there, that little one. And then it just pops out. And then, so you can go with new ones, but I'm gonna just use them, they're still good. The bearings, just pop those bearings out, and then you're gonna put the bearings in here. There's one in the front, one in the back. Also, there's a little washer right here, that little guy right there. Let's see if it slides down. Make sure you guys don't lose that guy. You got to put that bearing, that washer back. But yeah, it's easy. So I'm gonna get it back together, and I'll show you guys when it's done. Okay, so I got everything back in there. See, I put the same bearings in there. They're in there now, and got everything lined up just for me to push it back in. So this top one, you know, it slides. It's pretty easy. And it's pinned. Once you got it in there lined up, it slides in pretty easy also. And when you put that pin in there, get the same little screw, just put it in there. That way, hold it in place, tighten it down. Then you put the little nut back on over here. Tighten everything down. Then you put this back on there, get it lined up. And then put the pin in there also. So yeah, just tighten everything back up. So on this one, you gotta tighten it back up in here for that little pin. Just tighten it up and tighten everything up, and that's it. It's pretty easy. I'll do the front ones in a minute. All right, so here are the part numbers. Part number right there for the spindle carrier, caster block. And this for the aluminum steering knuckle spindles. This one's pretty nice. It's carbon fiber on it. This one you have to make sure you didn't lose these little washers. Comes with 4 of these little ones, and then 4 of those, and then 8 of these, 8 of the bearings. You know, some for the left side and some for the right side. But so on this one, to do this, so you have to loosen this one up. It has a little nut on the bottom. Then you gotta take this one off also. And then these, you gotta take these off. And then this one to get to the pin. It's a little bit different than the rear. This one has more. But yeah, let me loosen it up and see how it goes. Okay, so I got them loosened up now. So this little nut right here is the one that goes with this one. So you unscrew it all the way out, then just pop that one out. Then you got to save those because you need that one. This one also, just finish unscrewing this. And then this one, just push it out, pops back out. Then this one, take this one also off. You need that one too. And then just pop that pin out. Just pin it. And then also you got to loosen up in here, just also like the rear. I already got loosened. And then just pop that pin out also. And then this guy comes out. And then just pretty much pull this out. Remember, like the rear, don't lose that little washer. And on this guy, you save the same bearings, and then you got to pull out that screw right there. It has a nut. You can see it in there. Those ones you don't need them because it comes with more. So on this one, see, you have to put right there. Let me try and zoom it in. It takes two of the bearings on top, and then 2 of the bearings on the bottom right there. So that's why it has 4. And then before you put the screw in, on these ones you do got to take this off because you need the spacer. There's a little spacer in there. Once I'm done with it, I'll show you how it goes. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it out. So I use the same bearings in there, and then I already put the other 2 bearings in here, right there, with the little spacer. So these ones, just put the bearings in there. Takes 2 of them. And then you got that little spacer. Those ones you have to take them off of, off this one. So then you just put the little spacer in there. And then this one came with its own screws, so these screws, and then you put the washer, one of these little washers, one on top, one on the bottom, before you put the screw. And then I use Loctite since it's gonna be, you know, tied on to the aluminum to there, to this other part. So I use the blue Loctite. So yeah, let me get that little part together and I'll be right back. All right, so I got it all back together. So see, that pin, just slide it in all the way. Put the little screw back in there, tighten it down. And then you put this one on there. This one has a nut on the bottom. And then this screw right here, this one also has a nut right there. Just tighten it all down. Then you put that pin back in there. Push it all the way in. And then tighten from inside there. And then you're done. And that's how it's gonna be, so that's how it's gonna look. That's the front. And the rear.